the West Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chance.
They go play action on first down. Buying some time right. Nakua here, he's got it! And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Connects on the crosser. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
23 yards. That's another Rams.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Still sticking with the passing game. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
A big loss on the play. It's now second and goal.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Call it 8 yards, and it's third and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
The Rams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. That's another Rams.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job. Enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams take a 20-zip lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll come out throwing. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
37. And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Working now from the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. First down, play action. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams, boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays. Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Rams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Throwing now off the play action. That's completed right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I feel like he deserved that touchdown.
Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Working near his goal line. He rolls to his right. His pass caught by Nakua. This is across midfield and aimed at enemy territory. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength.
And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams continue adding to an insurmountable lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him over the middle. He's off to the races. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Rams throwing 6 more on the blowout. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They're going to pass it here. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. Dodges another stop. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Rams are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Checking that win column for the Rams. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.